Welcome to Faith in 5, a weekly video devotional designed to discuss practical spiritual concepts in 5 minutes or less. I'm your host, Mark Vandella. I have found that in my life, I have this really weird connection between eating habits and workout habits. And it seems kind of backwards or counterintuitive. If I'm eating healthy, then I work out more. And if I work out more, then I eat healthier. But if I take one of those away, everything falls apart. If it's been a while since I've worked out, you'd think like keep watching what you eat and it won't matter as much. Nope, I go the complete opposite. I end up eating whatever I want, whenever I want, and vice versa. If I eat whatever I want, whenever I want, then that makes me feel like, working out really doesn't matter that much. I'm a waste of space. And so lately I've been asking a lot of questions about what would it look like to have a broader picture of fitness? Oftentimes when we think about fitness, it's physical only. And I've really been trying to examine what would it look like if we had like this broader picture of health. What does it really mean to be healthy? And one of my quests to figure this out in my own life has been also trying to reach down and grab my faith and bring it along in that. Like what would it look like for me to be truly healthy? And what would God want from me? And I think oftentimes when people think about that, we go to the body as a temple. But if you really look at that verse, that's not what it's talking about. I've tried to look at it like a broader perspective. And one of my favorite verses that I use to challenge myself, it's one of those verses that you can write on a mirror or put on your car dashboard, wherever you put motivational phrases. It's 1 Timothy 4:8. And in it, the Bible says physical training is good. Simple. But then it says, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come. And so as I have been on this quest to just be a little bit more healthy, I definitely want to be able to continue to move and use my body the way it should be used. I want to be able to keep my mind engaged so that I can be healthy there too. I can be the best me longer than the number of years that I've lived thus far. And so in doing so, I've actually partnered with a fitness coach. Now, luckily, that fitness coach is my brother. And so my brother has started an online fitness business and is coaching. I'm kind of one of his first clients as I'm trying to figure out this holistic approach. And I partnered with him because he has that holistic approach. So my brother's business uniquely is called Movement Matters Health and Fitness Design. And there's a number of things in that are very intentional. Movement matters. We spend so much time sitting and doing nothing nowadays. When we're at work, we're sitting. When we're at work, we're sitting in front of a screen that causes us to slouch and use our bodies in ways that they weren't designed. And then we come home from work, we're exhausted, so what do we do more of? Sit. So movement matters, but then beyond that, it's health and fitness and then design. There's an intentionality to it, and that's why this 2020 Vision series, we're trying to be a little bit more intentional about important parts of our lives. Faith, family, friends, fitness, right? That's where we're at, is fitness. And how do you do that better? And the Bible suggests that it's not just physical. Physical is very important, but there's other components to it. And so my brother and I have talked quite a bit about his business because it's impacting my life. And the three areas that we focus on for really being healthy, but healthy doesn't start with an F, so we're going to use fitness. But how are we most healthy? And there are three areas. It's eat, move, and think. Over and over and over, I evaluate my fitness category in my life. And as I plan for my best 2020 year ever, I look into these areas of eat, move, and think. How am I going to make sure that my diet matches, I eat the right things, and I've tried to change my philosophy to having food be fuel. Yes, you can still enjoy food, but eat is one of the components. The other one is move. How often can I get up and move around? I may not be able to commit based on my lifestyle and where I'm at right now to 6 or 7 days a week of intense workout. But instead, how do I make sure that I'm moving more often, more regularly in my life, like taking stairs, walking, parking further away? Little tiny things like that, but then also giving myself that grace that if I could do 3 to 5 days a week, that wiggle room for me has really resonated for this whole past year. And then lastly, think. What am I doing to engage my brain to keep that sharp And in that place, is for me, it's growth. There's a number of ways. I read a lot of self-help leadership type books. I read a lot of challenging faith books. But every once in a while, I like to just consume a thought-provoking crime drama or something of that nature, or one of the classics like The Great Gatsby, or one of my favorite books. It's kind of a guilty pleasure book. I love Holes. It's a kid's book, but I love the story. It's well written. And so I go back to those types of things to keep my mind active and engaged. As you consider your faith this year, bring that with you as you start planning your fitness goals, because it's not just about what the scale says. It's so much bigger than that. To be healthy inside and out, to have a healthy body, it includes what we put in our body, how we move our body, and what goes on up here. This year, I hope that you could set some new goals in those areas, little goals, move forward, and again, have the best year of your life in 2020. Thanks for watching Faith in 5. If you like what you see, please like and share. If you're interested in making a donation to our ministry, please click the link below.